I think for us, it really starts with our state strategy and in the heavy focus we've been putting over the last 4 years on the adoption of cloud-based technologies that have really enabled us to respond quickly when the pandemic hit. I'll give you several examples. So for us, first and foremost, it starts with our statewide cyber strategy, and that covers roughly 16 security controls that we're laying across the state, and anything native that's already being done at the app level. That's important because whether we're working on-prem, whether we're working remote, regardless of the technologies that we're using, it's important to us that we are protecting our citizens' data first and foremost. Another key for us, investment in the cloud from an infrastructure perspective and getting out of our own data centers. So I'll give you an example. We shut down our state data center and we moved roughly 1,000 workloads directly to the cloud. We retired about 15% of what was in the data center, and we transitioned about 5% offsite to a third-party hosted location. So not only did this provide us with a significant cost savings of roughly $4.2 million annually, but it also allows us to maintain a more flexible workforce that in a lot of cases now are managing those cloud instances from the safety of their own home. And right now during a pandemic, that's huge. Instead of us worrying about how are we going to safely keep our employees working in a data center and keeping them protected, they're doing so from their laptops. And I think that is a huge advantage that the cloud brings to the table, and not only from the technologies that we're getting to really leverage, but from a people perspective. And I think that's really important. So I would say, lastly, the biggest lever that we've been able to pull and leverage is the state's investment in a single cloud-based productivity and collaboration suite. So roughly 4 years ago, the state was running somewhere around 30 disparate email systems. What we were able to do is through the use of G Suite, in roughly 3 years, we transitioned the state and about 90 agencies and 40,000 mailboxes all onto one cloud-based platform. So not only is that allowing us all the benefits of a cloud-based productivity suite in terms of collaboration, whereas instead of employees that are used to doing things on site with their peers and their coworkers sitting right next to them, they're getting the same experience, but they're able to do it virtually. We went as an agency from about roughly 100% of our staff was on site, transitioning to about 90% of our staff was working remote within 2 weeks of the pandemic hitting.